Jake, how's it going?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Can't complain, can't complain. Hey, thanks for hopping on the call with me today. Hey, I'm excited on this call. I've seen, a bit of the information we talked about before. You're a cool personal trainer, starting to build your business and obviously developing and growing and so. But tell me, what's going on the call today, man?
Mm. Yeah, I've sort of like seen your content online with digital marketing and sales, and I thought it'd be cool if I could, I guess, implement that in my, I guess, as my own work as a PT trainer.
Hectic, hectic. I mean, yeah, digital marketing, sales online, it's that's the way to go nowadays. It's the big sort of thing. And what I guess my next question, what would that do for you then, Patrick, in learning digital marketing and
Mm.
online?
Mm. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking like I feel like digital marketing and sales, like I want to sort of move into like online training rather than in-person training, just because I feel like it'd be more scalable. And yeah, then I could actually, I guess, implement sort of like ads, sort of like an online offer for the training. So I think that's where I guess I'm reaching out just to see if, you guys could help me out.
Good point. Okay. So obviously you want to branch out into the online space and make it so that you're not having to deal with person to person and expand business, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Like how's it going currently then? Obviously, since it's working on person, like what's going on there?
I think yeah, I've been working as a PT for maybe like 3 years now. And
Nice.
honestly, it's been like I like what I do. I like training people, but I think the returns that I'm getting in terms like, I'm yeah, I think like the returns I'm getting in terms of like money, the money I'm earning is just not I'm not really like satisfied with that. I think I can definitely earn more and actually achieve more. And I've
Mm.
sort of seen influencers online sort of, preaching about, online coaching is the way to go. It's just much more scalable. And that's sort of just like made me more interested. So, um, yeah, I'm sort of now interested in like going online. And I guess in order for me to actually do that, I think I could benefit from the digital marketing and the sales.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Fair point. It's definitely the way to go. I guess you mentioned that yes, it's been tough with obviously having a lot of clientele. You'd say, yeah, you mentioned in person, it's a lot. There's a lot less clientele. You'd have to sort of a lot more you can only do within a day. How's is it just you that's running the business or
Yeah, it's just me.
okay? And I mean, since it's just you running it, I mean, wouldn't just having another extra couple of personal trainers help you sort of manage that?
Mm. I mean, yeah, I mean, we've definitely like thought of, I guess, definitely thought of that. And I have actually had, other people help me before, but I feel like even then, I'm not really able to like scale that much anyways. And I feel like even if I had, even like having like 10, 15 clients, like it's not really the problem for me. Like I'm feeling burnt out or feeling like a lot. Like I just feel like the problem for me is that I'm not able to scale with in-person training. Like I'm always just stuck to like working in like blocks of an hour. That's all
Mm.
I'm sort of stuck to. Whereas I feel like online coaching, it's sort of more scalable in the fact where I can have clients, I can sort of just check in on clients instead of, actually having to spend an hour every single day with them, teaching them like
Mm.
stuff.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely. It's better to freeze time up. It gives you a bit more, time to focus on other things. I mean, for the last 3 years, how has managing all the clients been?
Yeah, yeah, it's been decent. Like I've been able to manage all my clients well. It's sort of just been I'm not able to scale the business, like my business, because yeah, I'm just capped, I think, at the amount of clients I can work in a day. Um, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So, well, how I guess the obvious question is how many clients have you capped up to this point?
I've sort of got like 15 clients at the moment.
15 clients, okay. And so to break it down, I mean, how how many is that each day? I mean, you said you're like locked in each every single minute, just sort
Yeah,
of.
it's sort of just 15 clients that I've got in total. So 15 clients across 7 days sort of thing. Um, and I guess what I mean by that in terms of scalability is the max amount of clients that I can have in a day is 12. Or no, it's like, if I have 12 clients, I have to spend 12 hours at the gym. You know what I mean? So I feel
Mm,
like the freedom that I want to get from fitness is I want to be able to leave the gym and still earn the same, if not more money by training people. That makes sense.
mm, fair point. Okay. I mean, because you mentioned like you were obviously yes, like when you're capped at that amount of clients, you can't really do much about it.
Mm,
And then you did mention that you were trying out ways to get other people in with training them and helping out with
mm.
clientele. How did that go?
Um, I feel like the people that I got in didn't really know how to do their job, and they didn't really sort of like a few of the clients that I handed off to them weren't really like satisfied with them. They were more satisfied with, I guess, me, like
Mm,
the work that I did for them. So I just decided to get rid of them and just focus on myself and the
mm,
business.
mm. It's no good. You want to make sure clients are happy, you know. And how was that experience? I mean, you were the sort of the one that I mean, you did bring them in, hoping that you'd see a benefit in getting them. Like what do you think? What do you think you missed out on in having that specific you say employee come into your business?
What was missing from them?
Yeah. I mean,
Mm,
since you did bring them into the business and you wanted to sort of expand your time and everything, you must have been looking for something that you
mm,
sort of needed.
mm. Yeah, I was sort of looking to offload my workload to them, but yeah, as I said, like they didn't really like work up to my standards, so I was I guess I sort of just had to get rid of them because I didn't want to like jeopardize my business, you know?
Hmm. Fair point. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, again, just to break it down. How were you sort of? What was the reason for you like offloading your work? I know you're looking to obviously get time back and get have a lot more have a lot more freedom to expand the business and not just focus on clientele, clientele, clientele. What was that plan for you?
Yeah, yeah. I guess the reason I wanted to offload was just so I can like scale it even further. So
Mm,
I could give the new employees like half of my clients and then I guess aggressively outreach and find new clients. So in general, the business grows bigger, you know?
mm, fair enough. Okay. I mean, definitely. Since you've had these clients for a number of years,
Mm,
like what was that one turning point that sort of like, okay, I need to, something needs to change.
mm.
When was that point? When was that point in time?
Probably maybe like 6 months ago, I sort of felt like I was in the gym. I was in the gym for most of the day, and it got to the point where it's just like I was just sick of being in the gym all day, and I was just like,
Mm,
there's guys I saw on Instagram. There's guys literally selling online coaching offers, that are making way more money than me, and like they're not working nearly as hard enough as me, you know? So that's when I was like, bro, I should get into the online coaching space rather than actually working at my gym, you know?
Mm, definitely. I think the fact, yeah, that online space is becoming such a big sort of thing. It's definitely, worth getting in for, you know, someone like in your situation. I mean, as well, like, what did that look like for you? I mean, obviously, you see all of this. You see people making money online and like leaving their roles to then build their business. But
Mm.
what would that look like for you?
Yeah, I think if I was able to like go down the online coaching way, I think that would give me more freedom of my time. And then, in fact, I'd be able to actually spend more time with my family, and I'd be able to make more money, with the digital
Mm,
marketing and the sales. If I was able to make more money,
mm,
then like that'll put me in the ideal situation where I can give back to my family as well, and actually, provide for them and just yeah, make them free and make myself free.
mm. I mean, yeah, that's actually a big thing as well. Family.
Mm.
Since you're working all these hours for clients, how did that feel in the family? If you don't mind me asking, how big is your family?
Um, I've just got like a child. Um, and yeah, I guess just with my partner, it's not like I'm spending a lot of the time away. Well, I am. I'm spending most of the day at the gym, so I
Mm.
guess that is sort of like affecting the time I'm able to spend with them. If that makes sense.
Yeah. How old is your child?
Two.
2.
Mm,
So you raised a child while building a business with 15 clients over 7 days,
mm.
and wow, how did that all go?
Yeah, it was tough at times, but just toughed it out, and I was able to like be there. Um, but I wasn't, yeah, I wasn't really able to, like, there's times, obviously, like when I missed out on being there for my child and I guess my partner as well.
Hmm, you know, because like obviously, man, that's it's a big responsibility. Having to deal with a business as well as also a family. Like I understand for you, it must be incredibly difficult, right? But like, how was that affecting even like your partner? You'd say.
I'd say definitely like, yeah, definitely like, she definitely like would have felt something. And we've sort of talked about it a bit, but yeah, it was definitely like a tough time. And it still is. Like, yeah, I'm not really able to be at home heaps. So I guess it is affecting like our relationship.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, it's sad to hear. You don't wanna, because I see you doing it for them. It seems like you're doing it for them. Like how does that make you feel that they're going through this way?
Um, yeah, it's pretty like disappointing and like I guess sad that like I'm not able to be there for like all the time. Like I still do get to see them, but yeah, yeah, it's just a bit disappointing that like the whole time, so like most of the hours of the day are spent at the gym rather than with them.
Hmm. I mean, it's been going on for 3 years. Like what sort of changed that's last 6 months? There must have been something.
Yeah, it was just spending I just realized I was spending too much time at work and I wanted to get back to my family.
Hmm. Fair point. Like, hmm. I mean, yeah, in 6 months. I mean, why not change like 3 years ago? Like what was? It seems. I know for you, you're busy running the store, keeping everyone in check. But like, what was that turning point like from 3 years to 6 months ago? Why not change 3 years ago when you had a chance before the child was even born, before your 2-year-old was born? Excuse my language.
Um, I didn't think it would be like obviously 3 years ago I had only just started the business, so I didn't really like have an idea of like what I was starting or getting myself into. So I was just sort of like really excited to just yeah work at the gym and just be training people, and I still do love training people, but the main problem I think I find like 6 months ago is that I'm just spending all my time at the gym when I should be like when I want to be spending more time, doing the things that are like meaningful to me, like spending time with my family.
Mm, definitely, definitely. Like, yeah, 6 months is a long time. I mean, have you done since it was 6 months ago that you saw that there was a possible way out? Have you taken any action to get yourself out of the situation beforehand or even during the 6 months?
6 months, yeah, since 6 months ago, I realized that like, situation is shit, but I haven't really actually. I've sort of just like within the 6 months been like self-educating myself on YouTube of like ways that I can start like the online coaching business. Yeah, and like just turn my in-person business to online.
Is the mic on?
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.